we are about to be introduced both to the 12 tribes of Israel, which come from the 12 sons of Jacob, and to the dysfunction within Jacob's household. We know that he didn't really want to marry Leah. He was tricked. But he's married these two sisters, one of whom is his favorite, and they've each got a maid, Bilhah and Zilpah. So there are two sets of two maids, two sisters. When the Lord saw that Leah was unloved, he opened her womb, but Rachel was barren. Leah is unloved. Jacob is not treating her the way he should. God compensates for that by giving Leah children, but Rachel none, at least at first. Leah conceived and bore a son, and she named him Reuben. Each of these names means something. Reuben means, see, a son. For she said, because the Lord has looked on my affliction, surely now my husband will love me. Well, no. And then when she stops being able to bear children, she lets her husband, Jacob, have babies with her maid. And Rachel does the same thing. And so we see a replay of the story of Sarah and Hagar. They're trying to gimmick their way, trick their way, take shortcuts to what they want, rather than depending upon God and his gifts. So she also has, I think this is in verse, no, I don't know if I can even find it. Here we go. When Leah has her sixth son, she says, God has endowed me with a good dowry. Now my husband will honor me because I have borne him 6 sons. So she named him Zebulun, which apparently comes from the Hebrew Zabal. My husband will honor me. Zabal, he will Zabal me. Therefore, I will call the baby Zabulon, Zebulun. So this is how these kids get their names. There's one girl born whose name is Dinah. But finally, then God remembered Rachel. God heeded her and opened her womb. She conceived and bore a son and said, God has taken away my reproach. And she named him Joseph, which means he adds. Meaning God apparently has added something, and I'm no longer feeling as if I've gotten nothing. Saying, may the Lord add to me another son. Well, that's what that means. She wants more than just Joseph. So for now, we've heard of 11 sons. They make up 11 of the 12 tribes of Israel. Benjamin is yet to be born. Here in Wikipedia, they list the 12 tribes of Israel. These are the 12 sons of Jacob by these women in order that they were born. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, Joseph, and Benjamin. These become the leaders of the various tribes of Israel that come out of Egypt when we get to Exodus and establish the nation of Israel. Abraham, his son is Isaac, his son is Jacob. We will later see Jacob's name changed to Israel, and the sons of Israel are the 12 patriarchs who begin the 12 tribes. Let's take a look at St. Paul here. If I can get to it, I got to switch. Okay. Paul, just to keep his argument going so you don't forget, he's talking to the Corinthians and saying, quit fighting amongst yourselves, quit being factional, quit saying, I belong to Paul, I belong to Apollos, I belong to Cephas. You all belong to Christ. So he finally says this, for all things are yours, whether Paul or Apollos or Cephas or the world or life or death or things present or things to come, all are yours and you are Christ's and Christ is God's. He's reminding them of their unity. But he goes on and he talks about the role that he has and the role that Apollos and Cephas have. Cephas is Peter. Let a man so consider us as servants of Christ and stewards of the mysteries of God. Moreover, it is required in stewards that one be found faithful. He's trying to point out to them, don't just think of me as you think of yourselves, one man among many that you can follow in a party spirit or behind my banner. The other apostles and I are doing more than that. We are stewards of the mysteries of God. So, in other words, I have to be faithful, and you have to be faithful in following me as I follow Christ. And eventually he ends with this. Therefore, judge nothing before the time until the Lord comes, who will both bring to light the hidden things of darkness and reveal the counsels of the hearts. Counsels can also be translated the motives of the hearts. Then each one's praise will come from God. Paul can be difficult, but this is really simple, although profound. Don't be factional. We all belong to Christ. But I am an apostle of Christ, and therefore a steward of the mysteries that have been revealed to me through Christ. You are likewise a follower of Christ. But let's not worry about the human things of this world, the petty bickering and the this and that and the back and forth. There will come a time when everything will be revealed. Judge nothing before the time until the Lord comes, who will both bring to light the hidden things of darkness and reveal the counsels of the hearts. Then each one's praise will come from God. Nothing is hidden that will not be revealed. Nothing is in the dark that will not be brought to light or made manifest, including the secret desires, motives, and truths and falsehoods of our own hearts. We will eventually be revealed, as he said in the verses that we talked about yesterday, by a kind of fire when the day comes. There will be a great revelation not only of who Jesus is, we already know that imperfectly, we will see him when he comes again, but also on that day will be revealed who we really are. Now, this is frightening if you consider that we all harbor secret sins, secret jealousies, secret ambitions, shameful things that we don't want anybody to know about. But all of that will come out. It will be shown through the fire, the work that we have built on top of the foundation, and the secret counsels or motives of our hearts. So he's appealing to the Corinthians, don't merely be mere men, meaning mere human beings in the world. You've got to be changed from inside out. You will be given, in a sense, new hearts, hearts of flesh, not hearts of stone, circumcised hearts, whose motives should be pure, whose motives will be revealed when the day comes.